All right, let's dive into a story that honestly feels like it's ripped straight out of some kind of modern techno thriller. You've got high stakes conflict, you've got a crazy viral video, and a deception so clever, it left millions of people asking this one simple, almost unbelievable question. And that question just exploded online. I mean, the whole idea feels pretty absurd, doesn't it? A state-of-the-art military with all this incredible intelligence getting tricked into firing a multi-million-dollar missile at a drawing. But yeah, for a short, crazy viral moment, that is exactly what the entire world thought it was watching. So that was the story that just stuck. It wasn't just, a piece of news. It was a taunt. And man, it spread like wildfire. It painted this perfect picture of low-tech smarts beating high-tech power, which, let's be honest, is the perfect kind of weapon for the digital battlefield we're all on now. Okay, so how did this all go down? Well, it all kicks off with this really shocking viral video coming straight out of a major geopolitical hotspot. So let's set the scene. The year is 2026. Tensions over in the Middle East are just boiling over, and it's led to these joint U.S.-Israeli airstrikes on military sites in Iran. And in this incredibly chaotic environment, you guessed it, social media pretty much instantly becomes a major front in the conflict. And the thing is, these viral clips were super detailed. This wasn't just some crude drawing on a runway. Nope. The scene had staged tents, vehicles. I mean, every little piece was put there to sell this illusion that you were looking at a real, honest-to-God, high-value military target. But, just having the footage, that's only step one. The real mission is turning it into a story everyone's talking about. And here's how that whole deception really caught fire. The speed of this whole thing is just wild. The footage pops up online, and within hours, not days, hours, it's being shared thousands and thousands of times. By the very next day, you've got these organized networks, pro-Iran accounts, and even some state media just pouring gasoline on the fire, pushing the story and making sure that narrative was set in stone. And that's really the genius of it, why it worked so well. The story was just so simple, right? Easy to get and super compelling. It played right into this ongoing propaganda war, this perfect story of a clever underdog outsmarting a big technological giant. I mean, this was digital psyops at its absolute best. But just as this story is hitting, a massive global audience, another group of people starts to look a little closer. We're talking about the fact-checkers, the digital sleuths. They saw this footage and started asking some different questions. And right here, this is the turning point. After all that viral sharing, all the mockery, after this story has literally gone around the world, the real investigation starts. It's time to peel back the layers. Was any of what we were seeing actually real? Now, this wasn't just some random guesswork. Oh no. Analysts got right to work breaking the video down, frame by painstaking frame. They started running these key images through some really sophisticated detection tools, basically hunting for the hidden fingerprints of digital manipulation. And what they found, well, it was stunning. That explosive footage, the video that fooled millions of people, it wasn't just misleading. It was a complete and total fake, fabricated from the ground up by artificial intelligence. And this, right here, this gets to the absolute heart of the deception. See, the viral story was all about a physical thing happening, a real bomb hitting a real painting. But the reality? It was completely digital. The images themselves were the weapon, built from scratch just to tell a really convincing lie. So you're probably wondering, how did they know for sure? Well, for one thing, specialized AI detection tools, stuff like Google's SynthID, actually found hidden digital watermarks. But beyond that, the analysts spotted all these little telltale glitches, things a normal person just scrolling by would totally miss, like the shadow of the helicopter falling in the wrong direction, or these weird blocky distortions way down at the pixel level, stuff that's a dead giveaway for AI-generated content. Now here's the really important part, the thing that made this lie so powerful. It was wrapped around a little kernel of truth, because militaries really have used physical decoys for decades. Things like inflatable tanks, painted silhouettes on the ground. This whole deception was basically a Trojan horse. The AI video was just the shiny outer shell, but it felt believable because it was hiding a real, historical military tactic right inside. Which brings us to the biggest question of all. Okay, so the bombing wasn't real. Why does any of this matter? Well, it matters a lot because it shows us exactly what this new digital battlefield looks like. where the real fight is for our attention and for what we choose to believe. There's actually a term for this, weaponized perception. It's this idea that information itself, doesn't matter if it's true or false, can be used as a weapon. The goal isn't just to report on what's happening, it's to shape how the entire world sees what's happening. It's about manipulating public opinion on a massive scale. And really, that's the ultimate takeaway here. The real target of this whole operation, it was never a runway in Iran. The target was you. It was me. It was literally anyone scrolling on their phone. The mission was a success, not because it fooled a missile, but because it fooled millions and millions of human minds. And that's a huge victory in the information war. So this whole thing leaves us with a pretty critical question, doesn't it? I mean, this incident was kind of a test run, right? A proof of concept for what's now possible. And as these AI tools get even more powerful and way more accessible, well, we are all on the front lines of this new digital battlefield. So we really have to ask ourselves, in an age of AI, is seeing still believing?